You can now sit inside a giant robot and actually drive it. The Unitree Robotics GD01 isn't a concept. It isn't a movie prop. It's real, and you can ride it. This is a full-sized rideable robot with an actual cockpit built right into its chest. You climb in, take the controls, and pilot it yourself. What makes it wild is how it moves. It walks on 2 legs like a human, then drops into 4 legs when the terrain gets tough. Rough ground, uneven surfaces, no problem. It handles it all with smooth, precise control. The whole machine is built from high-strength alloy, engineered for real-world performance, not just a showroom floor. This isn't the future anymore. It's a production-ready platform built to move, built to work, and built to push robotics further than we ever thought possible. Imagine sleeping underwater, without ever getting wet. This floating hotel suite is unlike anything you've ever seen. Meet the Athenea capsule, the world's first floating eco-luxury hotel suite. This isn't your average hotel room. It's a self-powered, unsinkable little bubble that floats right on the sea, giving guests a front-row seat to the ocean like never before. It's adventurous, it moves with the water, and it blends right into its surroundings, giving guests this incredible feeling of total freedom. Whatever kind of natural environment it's placed in, the capsule adapts to it, without harming a thing. That's the whole point. It's built to be eco-friendly from the ground up. But don't think eco-friendly means basic. Inside, everything matches the comfort and luxury you'd expect from a top international hotel. And the real magic? You get to admire the underwater world from inside a calm, peaceful glass bubble. The mind behind this? Naval architect Jean-Michel Ducasse. His inspiration came from a floating saucer in the 1977 Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me. And here's the best part. These pods can go almost anywhere. No underwater foundation needed, so the natural habitat stays completely untouched. What if a robot's entire job was just to make you smile? Most tech is built to save you time. This one's built to make you feel something. Meet Automy. A tiny robot companion, small enough to slip right into your pocket. But don't let the size fool you. This little guy's got personality. Touch it, move it, wave at it, Automy reacts. And here's the cool part. It doesn't just respond, it grows. Its moods shift over time, so no 2 owners get quite the same experience. The newest version takes it even further. Big expressive eyes, ears that actually move, little visual tweaks you can customize, and a whole range of emotions it shows off, without saying a single word. Instead of talking, it uses sounds, animations, and tiny behaviors to build its own little character. One you actually start to bond with. Automy isn't trying to make you more productive. It's not chasing efficiency. It's chasing connection. And honestly, that might be exactly where personal robotics is headed next. Less about power, more about presence. Curious what that kind of companionship feels like? Go check Automy out. So maybe the smartest tech isn't the one that does the most. It's the one that makes you feel the most. What if a chair could hug your entire body and actually heal it? Meet the BodyFriend Phantom Rovo. Not just a massage chair, but a full-on relaxation machine. It uses smart, finger-moving tech that shifts in tiny 1.25mm steps, so every touch feels precise, almost human. With 15 built-in sensors, it protects you from overheating, locks settings so nothing gets messed up, and even keeps working safely during power issues. Each leg gets its own motor, so your stretch goes deeper than ever. Feel the warmth from heated massage balls working your back, calves, and soles like a cozy hug. Airbags expand to reach every corner of your body for a refreshing squeeze. Built for people who sit or stand all day, this chair was made for real relief, real life. What if you could fly underwater? No wings, no boundaries, just pure speed. Meet the Seabob, the fastest underwater scooter on the planet, built for people who crave real adventure. This isn't just a water toy, it's a whole new way to experience the ocean. Forget everything you know about driving. If you want the ultimate thrill, forget the road, head straight for the water. Out there are no lanes, no limits, and no rules holding you back. With up to 120 minutes of ride time, you get wide open space and total freedom to explore. The Seabob glides, turns, and dives with incredible control, taking you down as deep as 40 meters below the surface. That's a whole hidden world most people never get to see. And here's the clever part. It runs on a patented power system that literally sucks in water and blasts it out through a high-pressure channel, launching you forward like a rocket. It's all electric, kind to the environment, and cheap to run. This is freedom, reinvented. What if you could build your own AI-powered robot, using a smartphone you already own? Meet the Bionic Bot A2, a humanoid robot that's actually made for real people, not just big labs with big budgets. It's built for students, hobbyists, researchers, anyone curious enough to try. And here's the cool part. Instead of expensive, hard-to-find robot parts, it uses stuff you already understand. A smartphone handles the AI and vision. A Raspberry Pi powers the thinking. And small microcontrollers control the movement. Put that together, and you get a robot that can navigate on its own, interact using AI, and follow behaviors you actually program yourself. But what really makes the A2 special is its mission, making robotics accessible to everyone. It runs on ROS 2, comes with a Python SDK, and even uses lidar and SLAM for real-world navigation. Since it's modular and largely 3D printed, you can build it, customize it, or upgrade it however you like. Basically, the Bionic Bot A2 sits right in the sweet spot between a beginner's toy and a research-grade robot. It's how real learning happens. Want to see it in action? Stick around. What if your mirror could read your body better than a doctor? Meet the Withings Omnia, a smart mirror that's basically your personal health command center. Step on its base, and it scans your whole body in seconds. Muscle, fat, water, bone density, even hidden belly fat, it tracks it all. Then it connects the dots with your sleep, workouts, meals, and heart data to build one clear health picture. The coolest part? A built-in AI voice assistant that breaks it all down in plain English, spotting patterns and giving you real advice. What if the secret to walking again was learning to move like a horse? Imagine sitting on a machine that moves exactly like a real horse, except it's a robot, and it's helping people learn to walk again. That's Intelligent Motion Herobe. It's a robotic rehab system built for people recovering from neurological conditions like strokes or spinal injuries, and it works by copying the natural, multi-directional movement of a horse's gait. Here's why that matters. Riding a horse has been used in therapy for years because the motion forces your core to constantly adjust, building balance and control naturally. But real horseback therapy comes with real risks: falls, unpredictability, limited access. Herobe fixes that. It gives patients the same benefits in a safe, fully controlled setting. Patients sit in a comfortable saddle-style seat while sensors track their movement in real time, adjusting therapy to fit their exact needs, even in the earliest stages of recovery. It even uses virtual reality to keep sessions engaging instead of feeling like a chore. The result? Stronger core muscles, better posture, sharper coordination, and a much lower risk of injury. Recovery might have just found its most unexpected teacher. This tiny trailer looks like it drove straight out of the 1950s, but wait until you see what's inside. Meet the Barefoot Travel Trailer, proof that camping doesn't mean giving up comfort. Its curvy, rounded fiberglass body gives it that classic, retro look you just don't see anymore. But it's not just about looks. Step inside and you get an open, flowing layout with real breathing room, finished off in a gorgeous sea glass pearl paint job that turns heads everywhere it goes. This is glamping done right. It's built for people who want their road trips to feel special, not cramped. Whether you're parked at a campsite or rolling through a small town, this trailer sparks conversations wherever it stops. It blends old-school charm with modern comfort, giving you a home away from home that's as stylish as it is practical. If you're chasing unforgettable adventures without sacrificing comfort, this could be your perfect travel companion. Would you take the Barefoot on your next trip? Drop your thoughts below. That's the kind of camper that turns a road trip into a story worth telling. What if your car never needed a charging station, ever? The Aptera Solar EV doesn't look like any car you've seen before, and that's exactly the point. Instead of copying traditional car design, Aptera built something completely different. It has 3 wheels, an ultra-sleek body, and every single curve is shaped to cut through air as smoothly as possible. The result? A driving range that can stretch anywhere from a few hundred miles to nearly 1,000, depending on which battery you choose. But here's the part that changes everything. Aptera has built-in solar panels that charge the car using nothing but sunlight. Just park it outside, and you're already gaining miles back. Inside, it's a two-seater, clean, minimal, and surprisingly comfortable. And don't let the efficiency fool you. This thing can move. Aptera isn't just an electric car. It's a vision of driving that runs on sunshine. If that's the future, I'm ready for it. Drop a comment below. Would you daily drive a solar-powered car? What if a motorcycle could just fly? Meet the Volanaut Airbike, part motorcycle, part aircraft, all adrenaline. Forget bulky helicopters or clunky flying cars. This thing is stripped down, light, and fast. Built from carbon fiber with 3D printed parts, it's tough but feather-light, letting it zip through tight spaces like nothing else in the sky. You sit on it just like a sport bike, leaning forward, except now you've got a full 360 degrees view with nothing blocking you. Top speed? A jaw-dropping 124 miles per hour. No spinning rotors either. Just a smart flight computer keeping it smooth, stable, and easy to control in the air. What if your delivery truck could think for itself, cut emissions, and reshape an entire city's traffic? All at once? Meet the Geely Home Truck, an electric truck built to change the way goods move through our cities. Forget the boxy, noisy trucks you're used to. This one looks sleek, almost futuristic, like it drove straight out of tomorrow. But looks are just the start. Under that smooth shell sits some serious smart tech. It can carry heavy loads without breaking a sweat, and it goes the distance too. Perfect for businesses that can't afford downtime. Here's the clever part. It's modular. That means companies can customize it to fit their exact needs, whether that's food delivery, freight, or something else entirely. And with built-in smart connectivity, businesses can track their trucks in real time, using data to find faster, smarter routes. What if one robot could build an entire floor? No crew, no delays, no mistakes. Meet the Mantis, a fully autonomous construction robot built to handle the heavy lifting humans used to do. Made by all three, it bridges the gap between factory-built parts and real on-site assembly. Its telescopic arm stretches over 4 meters and lifts more than 100 kilograms, placing structural pieces exactly where they need to go. What makes it special? It switches tools on the fly. Fastening, finishing, inspecting, placing. One machine, every job. It runs on AI, works inside tight urban sites, and snaps prefabricated modules together with pinpoint accuracy. What if your dream home could float? Meet the Waterlodge Apart XXL, a houseboat that feels more like a floating dream home. It's got 2 cozy bedrooms and 2 modern bathrooms, so it's perfect for families or a group of friends wanting a getaway that's a little different. Step inside and you'll find a warm, welcoming living space with a kitchen kitted out with upgraded appliances. Great for cooking up something nice or just hanging out with the people you love. Now here's the best part. Climb up a sleek stainless steel ladder and you land on a massive rooftop terrace, the kind of spot where sunsets hit different. Under the hood, twin Yamaha 25 horsepower outboards keep things running smooth on the water. And it's not just about looks. Floor heating and solar panels make this home efficient and kind to the planet too. Whether you're after a peaceful escape or a stylish place to call home, the Waterlodge Apart XXL delivers comfort, luxury, and sustainability, all in one floating package. Curious what life on the water could look like? Come take a look. This tiny robot has feelings, and it's watching you right now. Meet the Emo AIBI Pocket Pet, a little robot with a big personality. This thing fits in your pocket, but don't let the size fool you. It's packed with an AI camera, voice recognition, and facial tracking, meaning it literally sees you, hears you, and reacts to you in real time. Those expressive digital eyes? They show emotions. Happy, curious, surprised. This little guy responds to what's happening around it like a real companion would. Sit it on your desk or toss it in your bag. It travels with you, and while it's being adorable, it's also pulling its weight, sending reminders, setting alarms, giving you weather updates, all through cute animations instead of boring notifications. Connect it online and it jumps into full conversations using AI. Like having a tiny, always-on companion who actually gets you. AI isn't just on screens anymore. It's sitting right next to you. If that blew your mind, hit subscribe. More wild tech coming every week. Ever wondered what a $1.6 million golf truck looks like inside? Picture this. A truck that's basically a golfer's dream on wheels. This is the tailor-made tour truck, and it's not just hauling clubs around, it's a full-blown performance lab. Inside, pros get access to the newest gear and expert fitting help, all in one place. The truck is actually 2 stories tall, giving it about 450 square feet to work with. That's a lot of room packed into a single vehicle. On the first floor, you'll find the main fitting area with several hitting bays, so multiple players can get dialed in at once. There's even a putting green right there, plus a lounge where golfers can kick back between sessions. Head upstairs, and it's a different world. You've got a meeting room, a full kitchen, and lockers for players to store their gear. All of this rolls in at an estimated price tag of $1.6 million. It's less like a truck and more like a mobile clubhouse built for champions. This satellite is bigger than most billboards, and it's about to change how we see space forever. Meet Blue Walker 3. Built by Blue Walker Space Systems, this satellite isn't just another piece of tech floating in orbit. It's the result of years of hard work, careful design, and serious engineering. Every single part was built to survive the brutal conditions of space, extreme heat, freezing cold, and zero room for error. After months of testing, it was finally ready. Then came launch day. A massive rocket roared off the ground, cutting through the sky with incredible speed and precision, carrying Blue Walker 3 into orbit. A vision for 2050. What if the industry keeping America safe and running is one most people never think about? This industry hasn't just followed the world, it's helped shape it. Its impact is real, measurable, and everywhere, quietly woven into daily life and a healthy economy. That's why its voice matters. Leaders from nearly 340 member companies guide this work, helping the industry support national security and economic strength. A robot with legs like a spider. That turns into a wheelchair, a scooter, or a stretcher. Meet Suzuki's wildest idea yet. Suzuki just showed off something that looks straight out of science fiction. It's called the Mach-Bot, and it's part robot, part vehicle, all wild. Instead of regular wheels, it walks on 4 bendy, leg-like limbs, each one tipped with a small wheel. That means it can roll smoothly down a sidewalk, then just as easily climb stairs or crawl over rocky, uneven ground. No other ride does both. But here's the real twist. This thing isn't locked into one shape. Flip a switch and it becomes a standing scooter. Reconfigure it again, and it's a seat you ride in. Need something more supportive? It turns into a wheelchair, or even a stretcher for emergencies. Suzuki says it could hit speeds near 32 kilometers an hour and travel about 80 kilometers on a charge. Just remember, this is still a prototype, so nothing's locked in yet. If Suzuki pulls this off, it could change mobility forever, especially for people who need it most. What would you use it for? Drop your thoughts below. Because sometimes, the future doesn't roll, it walks. What if you could turn a single photo of someone you love into a living, talking hologram sitting right on your desk? Meet the Anima View, a holographic display that makes science fiction feel like your Tuesday morning. You take one photo, just one, and this device transforms it into a 3D avatar that moves, talks, and actually responds to you in real time. Your grandma, your dog, a character you imagined, suddenly, alive on your desk. Each hologram gets its own voice, look, and personality. It's not a looping GIF. It's not a screensaver. It reads emotions and simulates real reactions, making every interaction feel genuinely personal. This tiny robot just made me feel guilty for leaving the house. Meet Vector, a palm-sized robot that actually has a personality. This little guy isn't just a gadget sitting on your shelf. He's always on, always aware, and always ready to interact. Vector uses a built-in HD camera to recognize your face, 4 microphones to hear you from across the room, and touch sensors that make him react when you pet him or pick him up. Ask him a question, he answers. Want the weather? Done. Need a timer set or a quick photo taken? Vector's got you. And when he's done helping, he drives himself back to his charging dock. No reminders needed. What makes him genuinely different is that he feels alive. His little animated face reacts, he explores on his own, and he avoids bumping into things like he actually cares about your furniture. He's not just a robot, he's the world's smallest roommate. If that sounds like something your home needs, drop a comment below. Would you get one? What if I told you NASA has a secret plan to float cities on Venus? Venus is basically hell. Its surface is hot enough to melt lead, crushed under insane pressure, and covered in toxic clouds. Landing there? Forget it. But NASA had a wild idea. What if we never landed at all? It's called Havoc, the high-altitude Venus operational concept. Instead of touching down, the plan is to float. Way up in Venus's upper atmosphere, about 30 miles high, the conditions are shockingly Earth-like. Breathable air pressure, manageable temperatures. It's basically the nicest neighborhood in the whole solar system, if you ignore what's underneath it. The idea is to send airships, like giant blimps, to drift up there. They could carry scientists, run experiments, and maybe even lay the groundwork for a floating colony someday. This isn't just fan fiction, either. NASA researchers Dale Arney and Chris Jones actually studied this concept seriously at Langley Research Center. What if your camper could literally spin to face the perfect view, and you didn't need to sell a kidney to own one? The Romoto T8 broke the internet. A camper that rotates on its own axis, stunning, futuristic, and totally unlike anything you've seen before. But at $270,000? Yeah, most of us are just gonna scroll past that one. So Romoto, listen. Meet the T8 Shell, the budget-friendly version that keeps everything cool about the original. Same hydraulic rotation system, same insulated walls, same dual chassis setup, just without the fancy interior. And that's actually the point. For $185,650, you get the rotating shell, completely bare inside. No appliances, no fittings, no frills. But here's the twist. That's a golden opportunity for DIY lovers. You get to build your dream interior from scratch, exactly the way you want it. Custom kitchen? Done. Off-grid solar setup? Go for it. Your own vibe, your own rules. It's the most unique camper base on the market, and now it's actually within reach. If you've ever dreamed of a camper that turns heads and rotates, this might be your sign. What if you could ride a bike on water? No boat, no jet ski, just you, floating above the waves like magic. Meet the Hydrofoiler SL3, basically a bicycle that's learned how to fly over water. It's made by Manta 5, a company all the way from New Zealand, and it's turning heads for good reason. Here's the cool part. It's beginner-friendly. You don't need to be some extreme athlete to hop on. Thanks to its foil design and sturdy one-piece frame, the bike actually floats upright when you're not pedaling. No tipping over the second you stop, which honestly, is a huge relief for first-timers. It's also built to travel. The parts click together without tools, so packing it up and taking it wherever you go is simple. Now, whether you want a chill cruise or a full-on workout, this bike's got you covered. There are 10 pedal assist levels to choose from, and the battery keeps you going for up to 4.5 hours. No noise, no fumes, just smooth, electric-powered gliding, and honestly, it might just replace your jet ski. Manta 5's second generation is here, and it's ready to change how we think about water sports. Curious to see it in action? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Because sometimes, the future doesn't drive, it floats. What if your vacuum could just climb the stairs after you? Meet the Roborock Saros Rover, a robot vacuum concept that's rewriting the rules of home cleaning. Forget the clunky bots that get stuck at the bottom of your staircase. This thing has wheel legs. Yes, wheel legs. Each one adjusts its height and angle on its own, so the robot can climb stairs, handle slopes, and glide between floors without missing a beat. It's not just muscle, though. Smart sensors, onboard AI, and 3D mapping let it scan a room and instantly figure out the smartest path to clean it. No wasted moves, no bumping into furniture like it's lost. In testing, it actually vacuumed while climbing stairs. Let that sink in. It's still a concept for now, but if this becomes real, cleaning your whole house, steps included, could finally be one less thing on your to-do list. Curious what else is coming to your smart home? Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Because the future doesn't just vacuum your floors anymore, it climbs to reach every last one. What if I told you the US government built a real flying saucer? And it actually flew back in the 1960s. The US military had a wild idea. Build a flying saucer. This wasn't fiction. It was real. It was called the Lenticular Re-entry Vehicle. But forget the fancy name. Think of it as a man-made UFO. The plan? Strap this disc-shaped spacecraft onto a giant Titan III rocket, launch it into orbit, and let it circle the planet for weeks. Inside, 4 crew members would carry nuclear weapons and spy gear, quietly watching the world below. When it was time to come home, the saucer would drop out of orbit, blaze through the atmosphere at hypersonic speed, and land belly first on a dry desert lake bed. Just like classic UFO sightings. The idea borrowed from earlier failed designs, like flying wing planes. Eventually, treaties and rising costs killed the project. But its strange saucer shape lived on. When the files were declassified in 2000, they reignited decades of alien conspiracy theories. Turns out, some UFOs might have just been us. Want more stories stranger than fiction? Hit subscribe. Because sometimes, truth really does fly saucer-shaped. Imagine a car that doesn't just drive you around. It becomes your office, your living room, even part of your house. Meet KIMOO. It debuted at CES 2023, and honestly, it looks like something ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. Built by AAL Design in partnership with Audi, this isn't just another self-driving car. It's designed to be your work pod, your relaxation zone, and your ride, all rolled into one. Here's the wild part. KIMOO drives itself using smart AI, so instead of watching the road, you can actually get things done, or just kick back and relax. The onboard tech keeps you connected the whole time. But the real game changer? It can physically dock onto buildings, homes, offices, you name it. So KIMOO isn't just a car anymore. It's basically an extension of the space you live and work in. Right now, it's still just a concept. No price tag yet. But given the tech packed inside, don't expect it to be cheap when it finally hits the market. Would you actually want your car to dock into your house? Drop your thoughts below. This isn't the future of driving. It's the future of living. What if the tires under your car have been quietly powering vehicles since World War II? And you never even noticed? Meet Hankook Tire. A name that's been rolling strong since 1941, all the way from South Korea. Over the decades, they've grown into one of the biggest tire makers on the planet, built for everything from your everyday car to massive trucks and buses. Here's what sets them apart: serious research and development. That's why Hankook makes tires for every season, summer, winter, or all year round, built to handle real roads and real weather. But here's the best part. Hankook doesn't chase premium price tags. They sit right in the middle of the market, giving you real quality without breaking the bank. Now, tire prices usually swing between $60 and $200, depending on size and performance level. Imagine a train that doesn't run on tracks, but literally flies above the traffic. Picture this. You are stuck in terrible traffic, but suddenly, a sleek pod glides silently right over the cars. This is the flying train, a wild concept from a Russian engineering team called Dahir Insat. Instead of sitting on tracks, these futuristic pods hang from elevated rails high above the ground. It is exactly like a smooth roller coaster, but designed specifically for your daily commute. Because they are completely electric, they produce zero emissions, actively helping keep our city air clean. Plus, since they fly over the streets, they completely ignore annoying traffic jams, getting you to work in record time. The absolute best part? Building these high rails does not require tearing down existing city buildings or roads. It just drops right into our modern cities, making it a super smart, highly scalable fix for crowded urban areas. If you think this sounds like a total game changer, Please drop a like and subscribe for more future tech. You'll never touch an iron again. This gadget does it while you sit back and relax. Ever get to your hotel and realize your shirt looks like it survived a hurricane? Meet the Aeronox Go, your new travel bestie. No ironing board, no hunting down hotel laundry service, no wasted vacation time. Just slide your clothes onto its inflatable inner frame, hit start, and let warm air do the work. It gently blows out wrinkles while you finish packing, grab coffee, or just relax. It's completely hands-free, so you're never stuck standing there pressing fabric for 20 minutes. What if a single plane could swallow an entire moon rocket? Whole? Imagine an aircraft so massive it could swallow an entire moon rocket stage whole? That's exactly what Howard dreamed up back in the 1960s. His challenge? Getting giant Saturn V rocket parts across the country without floating them slowly through the Panama Canal on barges. Howard's solution was wild. He designed a massive double-deck biplane, something straight out of science fiction. Picture two wings stacked on top of each other, a cockpit sitting way up high, and doors in the nose that opened up 40 feet wide, like a giant clamshell, ready to gulp down entire rocket sections. Powering this beast were 8 to 10 roaring turboprop engines, enough raw power to lift moon rocket pieces off the ground and fly them cross-country in a single hop. Howard didn't just sketch this idea either. He actually built a remote control model and tested it in a wind tunnel, and it flew. But here's the twist. NASA and the Air Force's red tape killed the project before a real prototype ever left the ground. Still, it remains one of the space race's most incredible untold stories. If wild aviation history like this gets your gears turning, stick around, there's more where that came from. It's not a toy. It's not a mascot. It's a real robot, shaped like a horse. And it might change how you see robotics forever. Meet the robot horse from Deep Robotics, one of the coolest robotics ideas to come out in 2026. Built to celebrate the year of the horse, this machine takes the company's serious quadruped tech, the same kind used in their tough industrial robots, and turns it into something beautiful. It walks, moves, and feels alive, almost like a real horse. There's a company called Cognify. But the facility? It doesn't actually exist. Here's the strange truth. You've probably seen the name Cognify somewhere online. Maybe you're picturing a huge research campus, a high-tech lab, or some secret AI headquarters. Here's the twist. That place doesn't exist. We dug through everything we could find, and there's no single official building, plant, or campus called the Cognify facility. No records, no verified address, nothing. So what's actually going on? Turns out, Cognify isn't one company at all. It's a name several completely different businesses have picked up and made their own. There's a telehealth service using it for concussion care. A mental health counseling platform uses it too. A business tech company in Detroit runs under the same name. Add in a few analytics and AI brands, and you've got total chaos. Each one uses Cognify purely as a brand, a name on a logo, not a place on a map. That's why searching for it feels like chasing a ghost. So next time you hear Cognify, don't picture a building. Picture a name, borrowed again and again. Which Cognify did you think of first? Drop it below. Imagine never needing help to stand up again. This suit does it for you. Meet the Walk-On Suit F1, a robotic exoskeleton built for people with paralysis. Here's the wild part. It walks itself over to your wheelchair, lines up, and locks on. No helper needed. That's huge. It only weighs 25 kilograms, but don't let that fool you. Powerful motors at the hips, knees, and ankles give it real strength. This lets paraplegics stand up, walk naturally, even climb stairs and dodge obstacles. How? Smart AI keeps you balanced, using built-in cameras and neural networks that react in real time. It's basically learning how to move with you. Made from lightweight carbon fiber, this suit gives people their independence back. Hands-free, smooth strides, real mobility. If you want to see innovation actually changing lives, follow along for more. This isn't just a machine. It's someone's first steps in years. This robot doesn't walk. It climbs, jumps, and adapts like it's alive. Meet Light 3, a robot built to move like nothing you've seen before. It's not stuck walking in straight lines. It climbs rocks, jumps over gaps, and handles rough city terrain without missing a beat. How? Smart sensors and AI work together in real time, letting Light 3 think on its feet, literally. It adjusts its movement instantly, reacting to whatever ground it's on. This isn't just for show. Light 3 is built for real missions, search and rescue, inspecting dangerous industrial sites, exploring places too risky for humans. It's fast, it's tough, and it's smart. This is where robotics is headed next. Want to see more machines redefining what's possible? Hit subscribe. The future's just getting started. No problem. This drone takes off like a helicopter and flies like nothing you've seen before. Meet the Delta Black Raider 330, a next-gen military drone built for missions where regular aircraft simply can't go. Here's the game changer. It doesn't need a runway. Thanks to its hybrid electric engine and vertical takeoff system, this thing can launch from a ship deck, a remote outpost, or basically anywhere flat enough to stand on. But it's not just about takeoff. The Raider 330 is built to do it all: spying, scouting, hauling supplies, even specialized combat support. All with a payload system that adapts to the mission at hand. And here's the real magic. Smart autonomous tech lets it navigate tricky terrain and stay connected even when signals get scrambled. Combine that with serious range, heavy lift capability, and the freedom to launch from almost anywhere, and you've got a machine that's redefining what military drones can do. This isn't just an upgrade. It's the future of tactical aviation. Want more breakdowns like this? Hit subscribe. The next one might blow your mind even more. One drone, zero limits. Ever seen a toy that could survive your grandkids too? Meet the Scania S730 mini truck, and trust me, this isn't your average ride on toy. Engineers used real 3D design and serious testing tech to build this thing, shrinking down the actual Scania S730 truck into a mini version kids can actually drive. It's built for kids 5 and up, right through to adulthood. Yeah, adults can hop on too. A 24-volt electric motor powers it, paired with a tough chain-driven system that just won't quit. The frame? Stainless steel, built to last. The cab's molded plastic, the tires are real rubber, and it rolls smoothly on any surface. Grass, gravel, pavement, doesn't matter. Want a toy your kids can hand down to their own kids someday? This is it. Built tough. Built to last generations. What if you could stand on a board and just float above the ground like a superhero? Meet the Akka board, a real-life hoverboard built by Akka Space Corporation. Yes, it actually flies. This thing floats using 36 powerful electric fans built right into the deck. That's right, no wheels, no rails, just pure lift. And it's strong enough to carry a rider weighing up to 110 kilograms, or about 242 pounds. It stays in the air for up to 6 minutes at a time, enough for a wild joyride or a jaw-dropping demo. Akka first showed off this board back in December 2015, and people couldn't believe it was real. The board itself is about 145 centimeters long and 76 centimeters wide, built from the same tough, lightweight materials used in aerospace. Depending on the version, it can weigh up to 82 kilograms. Now here's the crazy part. Those 36 fans spin at a mind-blowing 45,000 RPM, cranking out up to 272 horsepower. That's more power than some sports cars. Would you dare to ride it? Drop a comment below. This isn't science fiction anymore. The future is already floating. Imagine a ferry with zero exhaust, zero noise, and zero excuses. Meet the Volta Auto Express, Austal's new fully electric ferry, built to change the way we move on water. No diesel, no fumes, no engine roar, just clean, quiet power carrying passengers exactly where they need to go. This ferry runs on zero emissions. That means no pollution pumped into our oceans and skies, and a much smaller footprint on the environment. But it's not just about being green. It's about being smart. The Volta is built for short and medium trips, powered by advanced battery technology designed to keep performance high and running costs low. Step inside, and you'll notice the difference immediately. It's smooth, it's quiet, it feels modern, almost futuristic, but it's real and it's on the water today. Every detail, from the batteries to the design, was created with comfort and efficiency in mind. This is more than a boat. It's Austal's statement that maritime travel can be sustainable, silent, and still powerful. The Volta series proves the future of ferries is already here. Curious how electric ferries could change your daily commute? Stick around, because this is only the beginning. The tide is turning, and it's electric. Imagine driving to work, then just flying home instead. That's not sci-fi anymore, it's happening right now. A California car company just made history. Their flying car, called the Aleph Model A, got official approval from US aviation regulators to take to the skies. This is huge. It's the first time any flying car has ever received legal clearance to fly in America. Right now, regulators are still figuring out the rules for this whole new category of aircraft. But for Aleph, the green light has already been given. There are some limits on where and why it can fly for now, but that's just the beginning. Here's the wild part. This isn't some far-off concept. The company has actually been testing a full-sized prototype since 2019. And the specs are impressive. 200 miles of driving range on the road, plus 110 miles of flight range in the air. Imagine a floating city so massive, it makes cruise ships look like toys, and it costs $8 billion. Meet Pangeos, the wildest yacht concept ever designed. An Italian design studio called Lazzarini dreamed this thing up, and honestly, calling it a yacht almost feels wrong. It's shaped like a giant turtle, and it's set to become the largest floating structure on the planet. Where'd the name come from? Pangaea. That ancient supercontinent that existed hundreds of millions of years ago, back when all the world's land was joined together. Fitting, right? Because this yacht is basically its own little world. We're talking 550 meters long and 610 meters wide. That's big enough to hold 60,000 guests at once. Inside, you'd find hotels, shopping malls, restaurants, parks, even ports for smaller boats and planes to dock. It's less like a boat and more like an entire floating city drifting across the ocean. The price tag? A staggering $8 billion. And it's not just a concept on paper. A site near King Abdullah Port, north of Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, has already been picked for construction. Would you ever step aboard something like this? Drop a comment and let us know. This isn't just a yacht, it's a whole new way to live on water. What if your aircraft ran on both electricity and gasoline, and looked straight out of a sci-fi movie? Meet the Formula Drone 1, or FD1. It's a hybrid electric flying machine that takes off and lands vertically, no runway needed. 3 ducted fans arranged in a triangle formation keep it airborne, and it means business. Under the hood, 6 electric motors powered by a V12 gasoline engine sitting right up front, backed by 3 battery packs. So whether it's running on fuel or pure electric power, this thing stays in the air. And the design? Retro exhaust pipes angled backward. It looks like it flew straight out of the 1960s, but performs like the future. A luxury yacht that flies above the water, powered by hydrogen. Meet the Plectrum. Picture a superyacht that doesn't just sail, it flies. That's the Plectrum, a bold new concept from designer Pier Paolo Lazzarini. This isn't your typical yacht. Instead of pushing through waves like every other boat, the Plectrum lifts itself completely above the water. It uses a foiling system inspired by America's Cup racing sailboats, the same tech elite sailors use to go insanely fast. Once the Plectrum rises up on its foils, it takes off, reaching speeds up to 75 knots. For a boat that's 74 meters long, that's mind-blowing. So what's powering all this speed? 3 hydrogen fuel cell motors, working together to produce a massive 15,000 horsepower. No diesel, no heavy emissions, just clean, powerful performance. And here's the clever part. The foils themselves adjust. When the Plectrum is docked, they shrink down to just 15 meters. But once you're cruising at full speed, they stretch out to 20 meters, plus a bit extra for stability. The Plectrum isn't just a yacht. It's a glimpse into where luxury travel is headed. Curious what else is coming? Hit subscribe and stay ahead of the curve. The future of yachting doesn't touch the water, it flies above it. Meet the Sky Cruise, a flying resort so wild it sounds like science fiction. But it's real, at least on paper, designed by Tony Holston and brought to life by animator Hashim Alali. This isn't just a plane. It's a floating city in the sky, built to carry up to 5,000 people at once. Think about that. 5,000 passengers, all cruising above the clouds together. And it's not just seats and snacks. We're talking shopping malls, swimming pools, gyms, restaurants, bars, theaters, even a garden growing right there in the air. Here's the crazy part. 20 electric engines, powered by nuclear fusion, keep this thing flying for years without ever touching the ground. An AI pilot handles the flying, dodging turbulence so your drink doesn't spill. Passengers get full 360-degree views of the world below, all while living like they checked into a 5-star resort. Except this resort never checks out. It's part airplane, part luxury hotel, and completely unforgettable. Would you spend a year of your life up here? Drop your answer below, because the future of travel might not touch the ground at all. Imagine your phone dying miles from civilization, and not caring at all. Nothing kills an outdoor trip faster than a dead battery. No power, no photos, no music, no connection. That's exactly the problem the Solar Pivot Power Portable Solar System was built to solve. Here's what makes it different. Most solar panels just sit there, soaking up whatever sun hits them. Solar Pivot doesn't. It actually tracks the sun as it moves, tilting itself to catch maximum light all day long. No fiddling, no repositioning, no guesswork. It just works smarter than a regular panel. And it's built for people on the move. Fold it up, toss it in your bag, and it's ready whenever you are. Whether you're camping deep in the woods or living off-grid, this thing keeps up with you. The real win? You stop thinking about power and start enjoying the moment. If reliable power sounds like your kind of upgrade, check the link below. Adventure shouldn't stop when the sun starts setting. Meet gyroscopic transport, the vehicle that floats above traffic, balances on just 2 wheels, and never touches a rail. Sounds impossible? It's already being built. Picture this. You're stuck in traffic, watching the clock tick away. Now imagine gliding right over all of it. That's the idea behind gyroscopic transport, a wild new transport system. These futuristic pods balance on just 2 wheels using gyroscopes, the same tech that keeps a spinning top upright. That balance lets them zip through crowded cities smoothly and safely, no wobbling, no tipping. Here's the cool part. These pods travel above regular traffic. They're elevated, so they skip the gridlock completely and barely touch the ground space cities already struggle to find. Less room needed, less congestion created. There are no rails, no tracks, just dedicated routes and clean energy powering every trip. That means passengers move quickly and safely, without adding a single gram of pollution to the air. This isn't just about beating traffic. It's about rethinking how cities move altogether, cutting emissions, freeing up road space, and making transportation feel sleek and effortless. Gyroscopic transport is a bold, futuristic vision. And it might be closer than you think. So, would you ride one? Drop your thoughts below. The future of getting around isn't on the road anymore. It's above it. This robot can lift its own body weight, and it just got a major upgrade. Meet the GR2, a humanoid robot that just leveled up in a big way. It comes from Fourier Intelligence in Shanghai, and it's the upgraded version of the GR1, one of the most talked about robots in the humanoid space. So what's new? Pretty much everything. The GR2 is taller, heavier, stronger, and way smarter than its predecessor. It also moves with much better dexterity, thanks to major upgrades in its hands. Visually, it's a huge leap too. The earlier GR1 models looked a bit skeletal and unfinished, almost like a rough prototype. The GR2 looks polished, complete, and ready for the real world. And let's talk strength. The GR1 was already known for insane hip actuators strong enough to lift nearly its own body weight. Now imagine what the GR2, an even more powerful version, can do. This is humanoid robotics moving fast. This flying yacht doesn't need runways, roads, or rules. It just floats into the sky. Meet the Air Yacht V2, a wild concept from designer Lazzarini that looks like nothing else on Earth. Instead of wings, it uses 2 giant helium balloons on either side of a center pod, kind of like a flying catamaran. That design lets it take off and land right on water, no runway needed. The balloons are covered in solar panels, feeding power to 8 electric motors, each pushing out nearly 1,000 horsepower. It's not built for speed, it's built for distance. This thing can stay airborne for up to 48 hours straight before it needs to touch down. And inside? Pure luxury. Up to 20 guests can relax across 10 cabins, with a private master suite tucked into the central pod for total privacy. It's part yacht, part aircraft, part flying mansion. Would you spend 2 days living in the sky? Imagine a scooter with just one wheel, and it reads your body like a mind trick. Ready to see how it works? Meet the Kano K01 Plus, and no, it's not your average scooter. It only has one wheel. Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what makes it so much fun. Here's the trick. You don't steer it with handlebars. You lean your body, and it moves with you. Lean forward, you speed up. Lean back, you slow down. It feels less like riding a scooter and more like surfing on pavement. It can hit speeds up to 20 miles per hour, and on a full charge, it'll take you up to 25 miles. That's more than enough for your daily commute or weekend cruise around the neighborhood. Worried about safety? It's got you covered. If you lean back too far, it automatically brakes, so no accidental wipeouts. And when you're done riding, just fold it up and toss it in your bag or trunk. Simple as that. Right now, you can grab one at Walmart for just $500.